Are you an SSI recipient wondering about the fourth stimulus check? You're in the right place. We're here to provide you with a comprehensive overview of the much-anticipated stimulus payment. This payment, which amounts to a generous $1,400, is part of the government's ongoing effort to offset the financial impact of the pandemic. It aims to provide much-needed relief, especially to those who rely on supplemental income. In the following scenes, we'll delve into the specifics of the eligibility criteria, making sure you're aware of the requirements to qualify for this stimulus payment. We'll also guide you through the application procedures, ensuring that the process is as smooth and straightforward as possible for you. We understand that this information can be overwhelming, but don't worry, we're here to help you navigate through it all. So stay tuned to understand how you can ensure you receive your stimulus payment. So, who exactly is eligible for the fourth stimulus check? This is a question many of you might be asking. The good news is, if you're a Supplemental Security Income recipient, there's a high chance you're eligible. The eligibility criteria for the fourth stimulus payment is mostly the same as the previous ones. However, there are a few changes worth noting. Firstly, individuals with an adjusted gross income of up to $75,000 are eligible for the full amount. For married couples filing jointly, the threshold is $150,000. Secondly, dependents of any age, not just those under 17, are also eligible this time around. Now, coming to the SSI recipients, most of you should be eligible, unless someone else can claim you as a dependent. That's a key point to remember. Now that you know the eligibility criteria, let's move on to the application procedures. Applying for the fourth stimulus check is a straightforward process. Begin by visiting the official IRS website. Look for the Get My Payment portal and click on it. You'll be prompted to enter some basic information, including your social security number, date of birth, and street address. If you've applied for previous stimulus payments, you'll find this process familiar. But if this is your first time, don't worry. The website is user-friendly and guides you every step of the way. One piece of practical advice is to double-check your information before submitting. Any errors could delay your payment. Also, be aware that the IRS will not contact you asking for personal or banking information. So if you receive such a request, be cautious. It could be a scam. With these steps, you can apply for your stimulus payment. But when will you receive it? Let's find out. You've applied for your stimulus check. But what's next? Now that you've crossed the application hurdle, it's time to delve into the distribution timeline and some essential information to help you navigate this process smoothly. The distribution of the fourth stimulus check is expected to start a few weeks after the legislation is passed. However, be prepared for potential delays. The government is handling an enormous volume of payments, and sometimes things can take a bit longer than planned. Don't fret if your payment doesn't arrive right when you expect it. The key is to stay patient and informed. You can track the status of your payment using the IRS's Get My Payment online tool. It's a handy resource that provides the most up-to-date information about your stimulus check. Now, let's talk about how you'll receive your payment. If you've received previous stimulus payments through direct deposit, that's exactly how you'll receive this one. But if this is your first time, you may receive a paper check or a prepaid debit card, known as an economic impact payment card, in the mail. A word of caution here: be aware of potential scams. The government will never ask you to pay anything up front to get your stimulus check. They won't call, text, email, or contact you on social media to ask for your social security number, bank account, or credit card number. If you encounter any such scenario, it's a scam. Report it to the Federal Trade Commission immediately. Remember, the goal is not just to get you through this process, but to empower you with the knowledge you need to navigate it confidently and independently. And don't forget, if you need further assistance, the IRS website and your local social service agencies are there to help. With this information, you can ensure you receive your fourth stimulus check. Remember, it's your right.